In this video, it should be clear to you. MACD crossover sucks. Trading MACD against the trend will make you everything but profitable. Why use MACD and market structure? With this strategy, it doesn't matter if you trade 1, 5, 15 hourly or a daily chart. This strategy simply works on all time frames and quite well at that. Before we start, it is good to say that it will be the best for you to try what I explain in the video right after you watch it. You will thank me later, but that's another topic already. You can see now the white screen from TradingView. Without going into unnecessary explanation, we simply add the indicator to our screen. For that, go to the Indicators tab and type MACD, Moving Average Convergence Divergence. Now that we've added the indicator, it's time to set it up. You go right here left and type at that wheel settings, go to style, and you get rid of these two M's directly. If you think they are helping you, I have absolutely no problem with leaving them there, because the only one who will lose your money will be you. Anyways, we don't change any other settings, so just press OK. And your MACD indicator will look exactly like mine. The reason we are doing it this way is because looking at the market as overbought or oversold is a wrong way to trade MACD. The MACD is a momentum indicator. It is showing momentum in a specific direction. Likewise, it also shows a lot of momentum in a certain direction. Naturally, if one thing is known by many people, it doesn't work, and vice versa. That's why instead of using MACD as overbought or oversold, we will look at the market from the side of market makers, the people who move the market. But just in case, I will explain them so that you can at least be clear about the concept. We have a regular bearish divergence when the price makes a high, then another higher high follows. However, this time the MACD values are not as high as in the first one, which means that the bulls are losing momentum. The price will soon make a correction. Price makes high, then a higher high, but the MACD makes higher high, then a lower high. This is a regular bearish divergence, and because everyone sees it, they go short, and then guess what happened? Okay. Oh, you high and I will say just 90. That means that 90% of new traders lose 90% of their capital in 90 days. Guys, don't trade like this, please. And now the regular bullish divergence. Price makes a wall and then follows another lower wall. But as you can see here, the MACD oscillator makes a wall and then a higher wall. So the price makes wall, then a lower wall. But the MACD makes a wall, then a higher wall. So this is a regular bullish divergence. And now the thing you are looking at, a strategy which again uses divergences, but when we combine these divergences with the market structure, it becomes something wow. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. We type on our keyboard the most popular forex pair, the most liquid market. That's exactly Euro USD. Well, now it's time to explain to you about the hidden divergences of the MACD. Why are they hidden? Simply because not everyone sees them. Instead of waiting for a reversal, we are actually going to trade with the trend looking for these hidden divergences. Of course, guys, we adhere to the rule, trend is your friend. When you see a high, then another higher high, that means that the market is in a bullish trend. After we already know that the market is bullish, we are looking for these hidden divergences according to MACD. When does a hidden divergence form? When the price goes down, as in this case, the sellers try to break through this wall, but their attempt is unsuccessful. Now, as you can see with MACD, this wall right here was sold. But this wall right here was even more sold. But even though it was oversold, it didn't break this wall. This means that the market has lost momentum on its way down. This is what we call a hidden bullish divergence. When price makes a bottom, then a higher bottom follows, but on the MACD scales, we are making a wall, then a lower wall. This is a hidden bullish divergence. Then the market at these values is oversold, and the fact that we are in a bullish trend and something is oversold is enough reason to open a long position. Now, what is this bearish hidden divergence? Generally, when the market has made a high followed by a lower high, whereas in MACD data we first have bought and then overbought. Again, this means that the price has lost upward momentum, and believe me, there is nothing better than buying in the bearish trend and the market buying overbought. And even though it is overbought, it cannot pass the previous high. Therefore, on the chart we have a high, then a lower high. But on the MACD data, we have a high, then a higher high, because this high right here is even much more big than this one. So this is a hidden bearish divergence, because the price makes a high, then a lower high, but the MACD data makes a low, so a high and a higher high, something like this. And now, to make everything clear and start making money on the fast way, let's practice our knowledge. Okay, we are again on EURUSD, but this time we are on a daily chart. The first thing we want to do is to determine our trend. As soon as our candle starts from the upper part of our monitor and end at the lower right part, this is a bearish trend. The price constantly makes new lower walls, and each subsequent high on the way down is lower than the previous one. We want to sell all these highs on the way down. And to make it easier, I will use hidden bearish divergences of MACD. Here it is a live example. The price has apparently made a strong bearish move, which starts the new bearish trend. Here we are looking for the last lower high. We just take the trend line, press shift, and TradingView will automatically make it horizontal. Until this top is broken, we will watch for short positions. When the correction of the momentum that has made a new wall begins, we watch the MACD for hidden bearish divergences, or places where we are overbought in a bearish trend. Here at this high, you can see how the MACD scale crosses over the previous one, but the price cannot break through the lower high. If you look closely, this could be a double top in a bearish trend. Firstly, we're in a bearish trend. Then we have a hidden bearish divergence. And third, this is a double top. This could be a double. Let's just mark our bearish hidden divergence. So, MACD makes high, then a higher high. But price makes high, then a lower high, a bearish divergence. We enter into a short position after close of this red huge candle. Okay? So our stop loss will be at the previous swing high, which is right here. And for the take profit, we are targeting 2.5 risk to reward ratio. Now let's see how the trade plays out. Oh, exactly 237 pips profit. It's okay, we continue to follow the chart. Here's the second trade. We see that on the MACD we have a hidden bearish divergence from this high to this high. Notice how if you didn't know about this hidden bearish divergence, you wouldn't have seen them at all, and you would have entered much later than almost on the very top. This here is our last lower high, and this right here could be the next lower high, because the price makes a high, lower high, but the MACD data makes a high, then a higher high. This is a bearish hidden divergence. As you can see, from this bearish divergence, 1, 2, 3, the third bar is a huge, big red trend bar. Yes, okay, I'm going to use a trend line for a third confirmation. When we close below this trend line, we can enter into a short position. Just close below this trend line and we can enter into a short position. Put our stop loss above the previous swing high right here and targeting again 2.5 risk to reward ratio. And let's see how the trade plays out. Wow. After a while, let's see how much time, 78 days. But because that is on the daily chart, and as you can see, over 500 pips profit. That's a lot of money, guys. 538 pips profit. This is wow. I can tell you, welcome to the market maker community. Now that you understand how to trade hidden bearish divergences, I think it's time to trade something like bullish hidden divergences. Since I say this strategy works on all time frames, we move to GBP 30 minutes. We take our trend line again and mark our last lower wall in a bullish trend, exactly right here. If you look at the MACD scale down here, the bears have brought the market into an oversold state, but still haven't broke this last higher wall. On the chart, we have a higher wall, then another higher wall. But in the MACD, a wall followed by a lower wall. So this is a bullish hidden divergence. And again, we put our trend line, and when we close above this trend line, we can enter into a long position. So we break above this trend line, we close above it, we have these two big huge green candles. So we enter into a long position at the close of this second green candle. Of course, we just put our stop loss below the previous swing wall right here. We are targeting 2.5 risk to reward ratio, and let's see how the trade plays out. 8 hours, we have over 100 pips. 100 pips profit on a 30-minute time frame. GBP US dollar, British pound to US dollar 30-minute time frame. So we first see the wall, then a higher wall, and on the MACD data we have a wall followed by a lower wall. So this is a bullish hidden divergence and something like this. We enter after these two big huge candles, green candles. They are close above this trend line and just take profit 2.5, 1 to 2.5 risk to reward ratio. That's exactly how you need to play with these hidden bullish divergences. Okay guys, so let me give you another example. On the upside, as you can see here, the price makes a new higher high. And the last bottom is just right here. Just we mark this zone, delete this. This is the last higher wall. We mark this zone, again, mark the data, a wall, then a lower wall. This could be a new hidden bullish divergence. So we draw a trend line right here from these two peaks, these small two peaks, and when we break above this trend line and close above it, we can enter into a long position. So let's see. Okay, no, this is not our entry because this is only one bar. We need a second confirmation. This is our second confirmation. We enter into a into a long position, stop below this wall, 2.5 risk to reward ratio. In 6 hours, we have made 50 pips profit. I think it's okay, it's good. What more could you want? Now let's summarize. First of all, you determine the trend. Second, you look for hidden divergences with the MACD. When first 2 points are fulfilled, you draw the trend line, and only when the price breaks through it and closes below it in a bearish trend or closes above it in a bullish trend, you go long or short. If you don't want to use trend line as the third confirmation to open a position, Just choose something that fits your trading style. This is the clip for today, guys. Don't forget to subscribe here. If you want to master the divergences of the RSI, click here. I promise, after this video, you will be much more confident in your trading. Till the next time.